So I'll just try to keep this as light as possible. Thank you so much for the introduction and uh, small humble gesture of appreciation for the organizers during these times. And it is very heartening to see that now we are seeing faces live as well as virtually with a mix. So thank you for that. Read it and the team, IG card team. So let me just start about with Wiley. I'm suffering a bit of cold, so in case if my voice is not audible, just let me know. Now, just a brief introduction. We are a 210-year-old company, a family-owned business, which we have been going through. Um, in the books industry, from the Wiley Dummy series to research, publications, etc. And one of our core fundamentals are learning, and which learning is a lifelong experiences. And our objectives are to help people get where they want to be, partnering with educators and institutions like yours to make learning better. So we try to show the employees and people, researchers, new ways to achieve, get certified, advance their careers, and also help them to get top talent information, get partner with authors, societies, libraries, etc. So what are we trying to do? We are trying to engage people who are seeking knowledge when they're trying to learn something, discover anything that goes into their learning ways. And what is our mission? It's just to stand up to the seekers and try to pave the way in research and education. So definitely content is required everywhere in that piece, and we are the missing bridge for that. And our colleagues in various publishing industries across would be providing these information to unlock human potential. Now, bridge the gap between education, employment, research, new findings, etc. The last two speakers, which have talked about blockchain, digitalizing the libraries, and how we can enhance using technology, the libraries are the ways in which we are trying to contribute in many different segments. Now, these are the few themes under which we are providing the support for knowledges by supporting the employers, elevating the research community, empowering the individuals, and advancing innovations. Now, we have a small part to play in this, and we just enable them in terms of providing the right resources, content, support, tools, what is required in this journey. This journey of research through the support of library is not a single straight line. It's a linear journey with many ups and downs, from either getting the right article, right references, citations, etc. Getting those right information, you need the support and people around you to help you out. Now, that is what we are trying to do. Now, a brief background about my organization. We are 7,000 strong employee hold across the globe. Around We have a presence of around in 22 countries. In India, we are based in Noida, Mumbai, Bangalore, Pune as well, and in Hyderabad. And we also have various other locations where we are placed. If you look at us, Wiley, by the numbers, we are approximately around 1.8 billion globally, and 80% of our revenues come from the digital streams majorly. So we are focusing on the digital segment primarily, and that is where our interest lies, to empower the digital economy going forward. Now, with you, we create impacts and we reach knowledge seekers more than over 190 countries. We partner with over 9,000 plus institutes. Now, one of the key things which I would like to also share is that we are now one of the first global operations carbon footprint where we are 100% carbon neutral across. And this is something which we take pride in because we are now across various centers that we are based in those 22 countries. We are nearly carbon neutral and we are getting certified for that. And one of the things that we are also trying to do in the near future is go digital and print less. So that's one of our major themes that we go along with the open access and various other themes that we focus on. So what are the kind of customers that we serve? The scientific community, everybody that you cater to, and along with yourselves is what we cater to along with the education segment. So I'm not going to go much into detail because this is something which you are already aware of. But what is our content, our platform and services have an impact? It probably is powering education in terms of making it practical, both on-site and online, both trainings, or even the model of what it's happening with the present day COVID situation and things like that. We are partnering with institutions to shape what education should look like tomorrow with our M3, various other tools and collaborations that we have been doing. Shaping workforces where we are bridging the classroom meets workforce. We are bridging the gap between employment and education, so that at least that also definitely helps. And the major chunk of our business, that's almost 60% of our revenue, that comes from discovery, from enabling small steps to greater strides in terms of empowering those knowledge seekers for with content, tools, etc. So I'll just our experience are drawn from universities, societies, and corporations. So if I just let me just go back and just these are the three pillars under which we gain our experiences from and we cater to in every possible way. Now, once you get a hold of our portfolio segment, then you'll probably understand how we would be across those cycles and across those industries that we will be catering to. Now, from a customer perspective, we have the database collections, backfiles, which are our journal portfolio, which is over around 1,600. We also have digital archives, Cochrane Library, current protocols, Wiley Science Solutions, online books, reference works, and open access, which we are doing many transformative deals across the globe. Europe is where we started with Germany, with Ireland, and various other places. And now we are coming down to Asia as well. Now, why have I brought this slide up is that because we need to create that kind of diversity of content for research and teaching needs. And that becomes very important when you have a mix of all of this, which can cater to your requirements according to what you need. And that's something which we hold ourselves, our heads high up for this. Now, one of the key features is that Wiley is one of the number one society publishers. Approximately around 60% of our journals are society owned, either through an ownership or a contractual affiliation. So that means that we only take care of the marketing, distribution, selling rights, but we do not take into consideration the domain or take control of any type of content that we need to be published, because all titles have extensive editorial boards, researchers, experts, community leaders, etc., and they take those decisions accordingly. Few of our partners, as you can see, IET, AGUs, Cochrane, Rheumatology, the Embo Press, etc. Now, why does that matter? It at least upholds the quality. It creates a sense of community because these are largely based communities which are working on the welfare of science and trying to build an equal, diverse, uh, inclusive space in sciences as well. Now, it also provides a mutual space for academic and practitioners to come together. Now, one of the reasons why we have kept that individuality with those missions is just to address the biggest challenge and problems that are happening around the globe. And with the current pandemic and various other scientific research technologies that are going to happen. A prime example is now we are talking about cryptocurrencies and various other things on these ecosystems. These are things which we need to address, and this is where research and information plays a very important role in terms of educating ourselves and getting the right information on that segment. Now, I've talked much about what we provide as a content, but I just wanted to bring a bit highlight on the online books that we have. We have quite few online books, approximately around 16,000 books that are there across various subject areas. Now, I'll show you the subject areas, but I just wanted to highlight few of the features that we have from our online books. And now with this for the past 2 years, there has been a tectonic shift in the way we are consuming information. Now we are reading more digitally. We are trying to get the information as much as possible. And that becomes very important for us to access these informations across different titles and across different subject collections also. Now, it's important that you know where you can find these information and how you can use it accordingly to your requirement. So there are approximately around 65 subject collections where you
Sorry
can.
for sorry for
Yes.
interruption. Sorry for interruption,
Yes.
sir. It is already we are lagging behind,
Sure.
and one more
This is just two
presentation is
slides.
there.
Yeah.
Uh, Please conclude.
Sure. So Of the 65 subject collections that we have divided into top broader collections, and we have just identified it for easier referencing and searching. And these collections, online books, are one-time fee only, and you can definitely get those ones which you necessarily want. So in the interest of time, I had actually cut short my presentation and not taken much of it. But in case if you are interested in information, you would like to connect with us and share with us, these are few of the links in which you can definitely connect with us in Wiley Scholarly Network or connect with our newsletters, etc. And you can get all the information via Twitter, newsletters, Facebook, etc. In Facebook, you can just type Wiley Scholarly Connect and you can join us. And in case if you want to connect on a one-on-one basis, please reach out to my email ID and we can probably connect and discuss further on these topics. I'd once again like to thank the organizers and the participants also to just for this event and giving us the opportunity to speak. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. You've given an elaborate speech on the futures of, this Wiley publishers. Yeah, and benefits and as well as the advantages, etc. You have elaborated.